Hi everyone. So I wanted to do a video of trying to wash my old sneakers in a washing machine, and let's see how it works out and what to do and is it wise. These are older sneakers, a little bit dirty. So I'll start the process just taking off the laces. Boom. That was more difficult than I thought. Anyway, laces off and the soles. Of course, first you can do you take off extra dirt on the bottom and also from inside. Anyway, insides are a bit funky, so I'll just take off the extra from also the bottoms, and after that I just have a washing bag, or you can also use an old pillow covers also if you don't have this bag. So I'll just throw these here in the bag like this, and then I'll just throw them in the washing machine in the next step. Now I just added the shoes bag in here. I put some washing detergent here, not too much. It's in the machine, and I also added here some towels, so it softens us about a little bit when it's going around in the machine. So it's better that it's not so harsh then boom, when it's inside. Of course, for the program I'll use this fine wash. I think that is good. Temperature is 30 Celsius. I don't know what it's in Fahrenheit, but more like in a cold water. And then I use the tumbling only 600 RPMs. You can put it also without, so it's a little bit not so harsh on the shoes. Kind of light wash on low temperature. Let's start the program and let's see what happens. Do I get my shoes all messed up, or will this work? Okay, see you after the program. So program is ready. Ready. So let's check out what's the end result and what's the next step. Okay, back here, let's check out the end result. Did we get any improvements? What I mostly was looking for a little more refreshing odors in the shoes, and still looks quite okay. Of course, old shoes not in the best condition. Also, I could have a little bit brushed more the inside, but I was lazy. But after this point, they look pretty good, like the bottoms or the because it's not too hot, so the gluing etc. don't look bad. Also, it's not kind of a crooked or anything. Next thing, what I want to do, just put some newspaper inside the shoes. I just want to check so that the shape of the shoe looks good with the newspaper. Just a bit more. looks pretty okay considering the shape. Anyway, I have to buy new shoes, but I think for the time being, let's try these up and let's see the end result. How do they look? At least I think we get a little more freshness for the odors. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't look too bad. Nothing like weird things happening because I washed it in a cold water. Okay, let's try this up and then I'll attach the laces, etc. And let's then check the end result. Okay, so shoes are now dried up. I just put the laces on already. Take off the paper. Just put this on. Seems to fit okay. Shape is still pretty good. Of course, for these shoes, I washed them in different methods before already. And I know this because here, this kind of leather suede nubuck parts, it always dries up. It goes this like a lighter tone that it originally. So be really careful depending on your shoes if you decide to wash them on your own discretion, that leather parts might get a little bit wonky if you just decide to throw them into the washing machine. But basically, I just wanted to make it easy and try this out with these old shoes, so it didn't matter that much. I might try maybe testing some kind of treatment of nubuck treatment if it helps to kind of moisturize and not so it doesn't look so dry. But anyway, it doesn't matter for me, but for you, if you decide to wash them, so use on your own discretion, and depending on the shoes, it might not be the best case to wash them up because some parts may dry up and the leather parts might be not so good. But anyway, my point for these are just, I'm about to anyway buy new shoes. I just wanted to freshen up the shoes a little bit so I can still use this like a in some occasion, and also I just wanted to test out the washing, that how does it work on the shoes. So I'm pretty happy with the end result, that I have fresh shoes. I could change the laces, of course, because this colored part has colored the laces. That doesn't look that good, but this was just I just wanted to test it out, the washing in the washing machine, and how what's the end result. So I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, check out your shoes before trying this out, and don't blame me if your shoes goes messed up. Of course, everything depends on the shoes. So these shoes manage quite well with the shoes. Smells a little more fresh than before, and that was my end goal. Please let me know what treatment would you use in these leather parts to make them a little more not so faded as here it looks at the moment. But that's about it. Please like and subscribe, please share, etc. Ring the bell. What do they usually say in these videos? This was my quick test of washing the shoes. Boom.